But my niece was up
Okay,
there.
then.
My niece this morning was up in the car singing some "Who let the dogs out? Who?" And you know she a little 4-year-old about to be 5, talking about some her little baby voice. Who let the dogs out? I'm like, and we in the
She's
car
funny.
driving. My sister getting so irritated. We in the car driving, and I got the Bible app playing. My sister gonna say something because she irritated with her singing it. She like, um, Medina trying to listen to the Bible. I said
Listen
it's
to the
okay.
mic.
She can sing. I said I can still hear, but I knew she only said that because she didn't want her to keep singing. Girl, let me put this food in
Yeah.
the microwave so we can eat.
Your sister is a real good mom. Like
Amen.
the way your niece is great. Like I
Girl,
was
and
watching her
if you
on
met
the
her
video.
daddy, if you met her daddy and his side of the family, you'd be like, oh goodness, nothing but the Lord. Nothing but the
That
Lord that child ain't crazy.
I bet because you didn't tell me a thing or two.
Yeah, he gotta go.
I could tell her energy plays on her because your niece is real positive and she be full of life and then she be trying to help out and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, she love asking.
I see she was trying to help put on her sock. I'm like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to eat this food. I had to turn the air on because it's hot in that bedroom because all the sunlight is in the bedroom. So it's hotter in the bedroom than it is out here in the common space. So that's the thing. I get cold though. You like my lounge set?
yeah, that's really cute.
I got that
You
from
got that from Sheen.
yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a bow, but I tried to tie it. Uh, we got 2 minutes for look. This is from the restaurant I be ordering from. Oh, I'm sorry, cause I'm
Oh,
charging my phone. See, the walking taco.
and so those is vegan tacos.
Yeah. I mean the chips
Ooh.
are dairy because it's Doritos. But yeah, you see the Doritos. So they cut the
Oh,
bottom. They cut the bottom of the Doritos bag. So it's a bunch of Doritos up to this high, and they put cheese, vegan meat, pico, all that stuff, jalapenos, all
and
of
you
that.
just warm it up.
You supposed to eat it fresh, but I didn't eat it yesterday because I ate my burrito, and then I got full. So you supposed to eat
Let
it
me
fresh.
see what it look like.
Oh, it's in the microwave. I put it in a
Oh,
plate. I put it in a plate. But it comes in this bag, and then they put the bag inside this regular food carry out container. Um, but yeah, it's gonna taste different because it's not fresh. But I don't care. I love nachos. Girl, we finna eat it. I'm happy. All right, let me show you.
I wonder if I switch up my diet, like if I start eating vegan a little bit more, will that help me eat more now that I'm not smoking? Cause my stomach getting back smaller now that I'm not smoking. That helped me eat. Ooh, that look good. Y'all little food be looking bomb.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, girl, I'm about to tear into it. My sister, I'm sorry, I had to text her. Hold on. I always gotta make sure it's like really hot, so I put my face real close. This is what I do to make sure my food hot when I take it out the microwave.
You put your
I
face.
always do that. And then my sister,
I
my
be like
eldest,
this.
my eldest sister, she does the same thing, but she says, "You sniff your food too." I be like, "It's not sniffing. I put my face close to feel the heat.
Uh,
That's what I'm doing. I'm not sniffing it. I want to see if it's
um,
hot."
one of my ex boyfriends was like that. He had to smell his food before he eat it. And I think like if it had a bad smell or
Mm,
something, he wouldn't want to eat it. Like he was picky like that. Like boy,
it
just eat your food.
it could be good for you and have a weird smell.
Right. You can
Um,
still taste it too.
my sister. Wait, I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought. I don't know.
Bro, he was weird. That was a guy Pharaoh one though. That's why men be killing me when they want to get on us women. Oh, y'all be wanting to choose the good guys, or like he was like the nerdy good guy type, but more in a godly way. But it's like that don't always matter because people be weird.
People be
It
weird.
like it does it that does that's the most important factor. But like the compatibility and other aspects matter too. It got to be a balance, one big balance. But we was at Dave and Buster's one day, child, playing basketball, and the godly boyfriend, that is, not the last one, the superficial one. Ugh. We had Dave and Buster's playing the basketball, and while I try to take one of his balls and play with him, he like, I don't like when people take my balls. I don't like when people do that. Like, you a stick in the mud. You don't know how to have fun.
Stick in the mud.
You act like an old man.
That's funny.
It
Talking about you
is.
a stick in the mud.
Yeah, take the stick out your booty.
Uh-uh.
It's not that deep.
What you making?
Warming up some potatoes, girl, and then I got me some baked chicken from Fry's. They baked chicken be so good.
Potatoes. So delicious. So delicious.
I
Girl, you
told
know how
myself I'm
excited
gonna just
I'm so excited. Look, you can't even really see me.
girl, black don't crack. We be looking about 15 years old. You look like a little girl.
That's funny.
But I'm just talking about it on the stories. I'm saying I'm not like I need to stop being hard on myself because like I could really eat all my food when it's meat and potatoes. Like any type of meat damn near potatoes. Besides pork. I don't be eating pork chops like that no more. But if it's like fried chicken, baked chicken, steak, crab legs with a potato on the side, I'm gonna eat all of it.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm not smoking, because I'm pertaining to me not smoking, because it's hard for me to eat when I'm not smoking. And then other food, I'm like meat and potatoes is like manna from heaven to me. Everything else is basic, and I force myself to finish eating it.
Girl, we finna get messy.
So I told myself I'm gonna eat meat and potatoes every day, because that's the only thing I can eat off of for the most part. I'm not
you
using
make
that.
me you make me think of down south whenever you say meat and potatoes.
You said what?
You make me think of down south whenever you say meat and potatoes.
Really?
Hmm. That's that country folks be saying that. Meat and potatoes.
Well,
And
that
like
country is my blood.
them country white men, they love meat and potatoes. Hmm. Mm.
It's so good. So,
This one dude told me, he said that's all he eat. No green vegetables.
ooh, that's bad.
I
I'm gonna eat my vegetables now.
was like, not even broccoli.
You said wait.
When he said he don't eat no green vegetables, I was like, not even broccoli. Broccoli is good. He said no, none of it.
Ooh, that is bad. He better stop doing that.
I thought, boy, you ain't got too much longer here.
Girl, exactly. And how you shit? Like, do your shit?
He
Excuse
don't
my
probably.
language,
He probably
but
don't.
right. Child need a colon cleanser.
Mm-mm.
And girl, yeah, broccoli with some butter, little pepper. That's enough for me. You can hold the cheese. Good.
I like broccoli as is, but I like it with cheese too. It's real good.
I bet you do. I know you can eat. You know how to throw down. You be adding all the toppings.
Mm,
Me, I'm picky. Yeah, you tearing that food up.
girl, I've never done this. I've never been live while eating. I do not like to talk while I'm eating. I
I
want to
do.
chew. I want to chew that food.
I always been that type of person, and everybody else be like, "Oh, I'll call you back. I'm about to eat." Like, motherfucker, you know how to talk and eat. I like to talk while I'm eating. That's just me personally.
I be wanting to enjoy that good food, but this food is still good no matter what. Ooh, mainly because it's the first thing I'm eating today.
Right.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
goodness.
somebody ain't going to work today, or are you?
I don't work, no, only Sunday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, I was about to say, I know my friend. You eating, you ain't working.
Girl, unless if I have something innocent like oatmeal, I could get away with oatmeal because it still be letting my stomach be flat. Or like something light. And
Yeah,
if I give myself like enough hours in between, yeah.
oatmeal is good too, cause it be nice and hearty.
It's fiber.
Yeah, yeah, fiber. Mhm.
Mm. Girl, I'm already getting full.
Uh-oh. Girl,
Mhm.
that's me. I made me a little plate for lunch, some baked beans and hot dogs. I could hardly eat it.
Whenever, if I don't eat a lot, my stomach shrink and then I get full faster.
My stomach be shrinking quick. My metabolism real high.
Hmm. I thank God for it. I need it.
Right though. Why I be talking about I want to be short and thick? Okay, girl.
Mm-mm.
Let that metabolism get lower. You gonna be looking like a oompa loompa.
Mm-mm. Mm. Yeah, like when young girls get BBLs, you don't even know what your body gonna look like in 5 years.
Girl,
Like
thank
me,
you.
I'm just now starting to get a little thick. I got a little booty at 30. You just gotta be patient and wait.
Y'all, my friend thinks she got a booty.
I do. That thing. Oh hey boo. That thing be
That,
poking out. Look.
that thing be poking. Stop it.
Yes it do. Y'all better
Girl,
stop
if
playing with
your
me.
butt be poking, then mine's is poking.
Look, hold on, y'all playing. Hold on, wait. I gotta cup it just right.
No, she
Stop playing
don't.
with me.
She said don't do her booty. I'm just being honest. She got titties all day.
My booty juicy.
It's getting there, boo. It's getting there.
But no, like when I be at work, ooh, I'm full. When I
That
be
eight
at work,
years.
I got my small stomach and my cute little boobies, but my booty be poking out. And you know, my clientele is predominantly Caucasian. And I be like, this booty is probably too much for them. But they be like, when we get up in the VIP, they be like, ooh, this is perfect. You know, they use the A
Girl,
word. I say
are
booty.
being dramatic.
I promise they be saying that. They be like, it's perfect. Like it's the right size. Cause it's like,
No, I ain't talking about your booty being perfect. I'm talking about you talk about my butt may be too much for them. Girl, you act like your booty is like Nicki Minaj. Stop it.
she said, who is the pretty red haired with the piercings? That's my bestie, Tiffany.
I'm looking a hot mess. Yes, it's the bestie boo. Hey girl.
We got the bestie on the live. Girl, I'm full. I'm gonna try to eat. I used to dance with her. Her name on here is like Apex, but it was Abundance when we danced together. We danced a few different spots together.
I think I've seen y'all. I'm guessing that's the girl you did a couple of videos with.
No, oh,
Oh,
that's so cute. Yes, boo. Yeah, she said I'm retired, girl. I'm supposed to be retired. Hang up them heels and call it a day. But we well on our way. Hmm.
uh-huh. You gonna get there soon.
I'm getting there real soon. Lately, Since I refocused and I told you what I'm gonna do, my real estate, now it's supposed to be a short journey. Expenses keep popping up. Like, dang.
That's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Mm-hmm.
die down though. It's just a phase.
Girl, I made my daughter today. I take a bite of this last night. This vegan burrito. I've been watching your baby vlogs. Motherhood looks good. Girl, the Lord had to sit me down. Ooh, I'm glad she said that because ooh, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, I'm eating, so I can't really get into it. Hold on, one more bite because it is good.
Oh, now you eating a burrito?
Uh-huh.
Girl, your behind can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Not the happy dance. That's how I be.
Look, I saw this video. The dude was like, how black people tell you that the food is good. He had like 5 different ways. He was like, they gonna start rubbing their leg, and then he was like, they gonna start dancing. And he
Mm-hmm.
showed himself doing them,
Mm-hmm. He ain't
doing the
lying.
little dance. And it's
Yay.
true. If that food is good, you gonna get a shimmy. Girl,
That's what I was doing too when I had just went to Saki house. Girl, my first time. You like raw sushi since you vegan?
my sister tried to get me into it. I couldn't do it.
I think you can do it. It may depend on how to did you taste it with just the sushi, like no rice?
No, it
Just
had the rice roll.
oh,
It was
I liked
nasty.
it.
It was
It was
nasty.
nasty.
I
I had
think
the
most
one
of
at
it was
Saki
in my
house.
head because I don't want to eat raw fish. So most of it was in my head, like,
Yeah,
ugh,
that's Madonna. Stop
But they got
overthinking.
they got vegetarian ones, and if I dip it in some sauce with no fish, no raw fish, it might be good. I got to dip it in that good sauce though.
Yeah, I liked it. I did a little happy dance. I'm like, eh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's good. I tried the one that was the man next to me. He let me try his. The bartender was like, "That's my favorite one. The one the man had, and I mean, it was good, but it was just okay. It was a lot of. It had a little garlic taste. It was okay. I think his was it salmon,
Mm.
something like that. I got the scallop, and then I got a white fish. It was really good.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Aston over there tripping in her dream. Look,
She
she
got her little
sleep.
booty up.
That's her.
I see her. She
Why
tooting
is
her
it?
butt up, girl.
Why is it look? You said what?
I said she tooting her butt up.
Yeah, she Aston sleeps like this.
I know you told me. I think I probably never sent it. I was clowning around the last B&B I was in. The man was literally sleep like that, like a baby.
Ooh,
One of the men at the B&B, because we shared a room. They like bunk beds. He had his booty all up, like asking like a baby.
like a baby.
Yeah, and I thought I had sent you the video, but maybe I didn't. I had just saved it. But that
Oh,
was so cute and funny to me. I'm
yeah,
like, he
babies sleep
comfortable.
like that. I think I told you one time when I was in high school, the teacher, she just had a baby and her baby was sleeping like that, like Aston with the booty up. And she told the classroom, because it's cute. Moms, we want to share cute stories about the kids. And then this pervert in high school gonna say something nasty like, oh, she ready. And I was like, you're a pervert. You're gonna grow up to be a pedophile. You nasty. Why is you thinking like that? You're dirty. And you're a pedophile prematurely. That's good.
Some people really need to call on the Holy Spirit.
Some people are just nasty. Like, okay,
Like, why
listen.
would you say something weird like that?
I can see if it was an adult sin like that, and then you say something funny like that, but not about a baby. They're babies. They sleep with their butts in the air sometimes. That means they
Yeah.
comfortable. They real comfortable. Yeah,
Did
amen.
he think that that was clever sarcasm or something?
He one of them stupid little kids. Let me not say that. He one of
Oh,
those.
it was a little kid.
No, we was in high
Oh,
school. We were
it
juniors in
was
high school. So he
oh
was
yeah.
like, he was probably 16 or 17.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
he should have
cute.
known that.
And so
Sounds weird.
you could tell the type of mind he got. Your mind is filled with perversion. You just be up in there watching all types of inappropriate videos. And so anyway, he was that type of kid, like the class clown who always wanted attention, and he was kind of popular. Like something going on up in your house because you desperate for attention and you saying stupid stuff without thinking.
Hmm.
Yeah, it be them kids, their parents don't be home, they desperate for attention.
Right.
But yeah, let me go back to what I was about to say. She said, what she messaged? Oh, motherhood look good on you. Is that your break room?
Yeah.
It looked like a little coffee shop.
A coffee shop.
Little
Oh, we
coffee
kind of do
shop.
here.
Oh,
That's
look,
how we can wash it
laundry.
and dry it. Just a little bit right
Uh-uh. Yeah, y'all better wash them towels before I get my massage.
here.
But yeah,
Super.
so she was like, motherhood look good on me. And I always say, the one thing I'm always gonna say in my mom videos is not easy. It's a new thing, and I do get stressed and frustrated because you gotta let people know. Because you know, some people see babies and they're like, "Oh, it's so cute. Let me have a baby." No. First of all, ma'am, the way I had mine, both Aston and myself, it was potential for fatality. We both could have died, passed away. So, second of all, things always change. You know, like hormones, you're gonna have a hormone imbalance and stuff after and while you're pregnant and all types of stuff. But anyway, so what I was gonna say when she was like, "Motherhood looks good on you," thank you. But that is the Lord's way of slowing me down because I was listening to the First Peter on the U Version Bible app, and one thing they're talking about is like like wild living, like partying a lot and stuff. And so I was thinking. I like to think and meditate on stuff. And I was thinking, our bodies aren't designed to continuously be in a party mode. That's why whenever you see people that party a lot, they even like take a break eventually. Like after a while, nobody parties continuously because we're not made to deteriorate our bodies. Drinking and doing drugs every day back to
Girl,
back.
it's the same thing with work with working. We ain't supposed to be such modern slaves as we is. You better take a 3 month vacation.
The 3 month
Human
vacation.
being. Yeah.
But that's why when the Lord made us and He made our creation, ooh, this is another revelation I got. I think I got this over the summer with my sister. But anyway, when the Lord made creation, it took Him 6 days. And I thought to myself, have you ever thought about this? I said, wait a minute, this is God. I was like, God can do anything. Like, He made us with just one word. If He wanted, He could have made all creation in 1 second. He didn't have to
In an
take
instant.
6 days. I said, so why did he take 6 days and then on
Patience.
the 7th day rest? Because God don't need rest. But he set it up as a model for us because we're made in his image and likeness. We're his children. We have to follow our daddy. It's a model for us to rest. Otherwise, what we gonna do? God is
Girl,
good at yes. What
I'm
we gonna
glad
do?
you was mentioning this. How you move them comments? I love how you mentioned how we are made in God's image because a lot of people they still, even though they believe in scripture, a lot of people are still taking it for face value, and you have to weigh all the factors. And that is what I say. When he say we made in his image, that don't just have to do with how we look. That is who we are internally too.
Our nature. We
So
have a God
yeah, so
nature.
you're right. Yes. God just I love how he feed me his wisdom naturally. That's how I be knowing stuff. And so yeah, like God intuitively told me that yes, we were meant to rest a lot. And it makes sense because the man has us working this way. So, man is imperfected. Who says that all this work is God intended? No.
The
God told me the opposite. Yes, we are meant to work, but we are meant to relax just as much as we work, okay?
the kingdom of darkness is always in opposition of the kingdom of God. Everything
Yep.
is reversed. Everything is going to be whatever
Girl,
God
we
says,
just talking about that on Instagram. I
whatever
say everything that whatever Satan has created is a mockery of God, and it's the complete opposite of
it's
God.
a
Like
knockoff.
humiliation, like how they be doing humiliation rituals in Hollywood. That's stem from God because you know how we have to go through humiliation stages to make us humble and to help us grow and to build our strength and everything. When it comes to dealing with people, just being ourselves in general.
Hmm.
But that was just one example. But yeah, proceeds.
My mouth is full now.
stomach cramp. Got these trigger points making my stomach cramp.
You got more trigger points?
Yeah, I think because it's all the. It's just my energy. I'm real energetic, and then I've been talking to a lot of people, so I think that's like causing a little tension in my abdomen.
Mm,
So I'm gonna meditate on the Holy Spirit a little bit. It'll die down.
mm. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl.
Hey, I need some pepper. I love having pepper on my potato. I just
Mm-hmm.
got it. Pepper.
Girl. We
Yeah,
getting
man.
full.
I bet you is as much as you're eating.
It's so
You got
good.
some out?
Hmm. It's so good. I'm gonna have to sit this to the side, but I don't want to have to warm it up again. That's the thing.
She just keeps saying it's so good, y'all.
Y'all gotta try these vegan restaurants. I'm telling you, people be thinking whatever you eat, meat version is a vegan alternative. You ain't gotta just only eat meat. You could switch it up. I know some people they do like a couple of days out of the week where they only eat, veggies. Like they either vegan or vegetarian 2 days out of the week. You gotta switch it up. You can't be piling all that meat, all that red meat in your system 7 days straight. You gotta take a break.
Uh-huh, girl. And you know what? Like I was saying, like when you become more tapped into yourself and have more control over your spirit, your nature and everything to be able to, align it better, things just come so naturally to you. Like in a blink of an eye. Like, girl, you know how much I love sweets. I would eat sweets consistently. All I had to do was get on myself just one time throughout one day. No, not throughout the day, but one time within one
Yeah,
day. And that's it. I don't have to keep telling myself, stop eating sweets because I'm so
right.
tapped into my spirit. I have control over my spirit. And yeah, girl, like I ain't even been craving it.
I'm
I don't
good.
want not a cupcake, not a cookie, not no ice cream, nothing.
Let me see what I'm about to do. Because I'm about
Cause
to move.
I know how to manifest more vastly now. That's man, people be
That's
they
better.
they be slacking on the Lord. I'm telling you, he's so dope.
He's so dope.
For
He's so
real. He
dope.
like he just give you more of a supernatural power, obviously, because he is supernatural. And you're able to control your being and the things around you more than just
Yes.
the average human being.
There. All right, let me see how we finna do this. Bring this over here.
But yeah,
Oops.
girl, I be trying to take a trip to I be wanting to take a trip to Tabitha Brown house every day, the way she be cooking that vegan food.
All right, good.
I'm going vegan.
Ooh.
Oops, I
All
just
right.
the wrong thing. What are you doing?
Okay. Let me fix this. Let me fix it. Okay. But yes, back to what I was saying, because I know I started eating. Lost my train of thought. Got off topic. Anyways, but yeah, so I was like thinking about like creation and God and his abilities. And God can do all things, but he demonstrates for us to like rationalize, like, don't try to overwork yourself and do everything all at once in one day. Because I was like talking to my sister over the summer, because motherhood is like it's always a lot to do, and then sometimes we overdo it with ourselves, and that's how we get even more drained. Like trying to do too many things in one day. And so she was like, telling me all the stuff that because I said, look at God how he broke up creation in 6 days and rested. I was like, just break up your schedule, all the stuff you gotta do, like make a to-do list and just break it up and stuff. And that's one thing I had to learn as a new mom. Don't try to do everything in 24 hours. Accept help and break it up and just spread it out. Don't try to do it. Of course, time sensitive things, you put that first. Prioritize the time sensitive things. But break that stuff up in increments and spread it out during the week. Shoot. And then you
Yeah,
ain't gonna be
girl.
so drained and tired and feeling worthless. Like, dang, I don't know how
Don't
you
be
do this. You know?
don't be letting Satan get up in that head and he be trying to
Right.
make you ain't doing enough. How I'm not doing
Right.
enough? Providing for myself. I'm doing something every day. I'm paying my bills. Now you a mom. I take care of my daughter every day. Say you better go somewhere.
Yeah, negative
This
self
my
talk.
temporary.
People don't realize negative self talk is spiritual warfare. It's the kingdom of darkness in your own voice. people think it's them saying that stuff. You're not saying that stuff about yourself. It's Satan is always trying to take you out of this world. He's always trying to rob you of your blessings and all that. And
Them
so if
evil
he can get you to
principalities.
psych yourself out or feel worthless or useless, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna have you, cause you ever thought like, dang, why am I talking so bad about myself? It's not you, boo. But anywho, so the other thing, what was the other thing? Something about being a mama.
Oh,
Oh, the Lord slowing me down in my fast lifestyle because we weren't meant to party all the time. So I naturally don't like to drink. I don't like to take the alcohol, and I don't like the way it feels. If I do drink, I would like some Moscato because I like a little bubble. Let's get a little bubbly.
that's me, girl. Little
Yeah,
Moscato.
a little bit of Moscato. We're gonna get nice and bubbly. But other than that, I don't like the hard liquors, like all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And
Girl,
so
yeah.
and so right before right before Aston, when I had moved out there, well, I didn't really move out there with you, but I was staying with you for work. When I was staying in Arizona for all those weeks and stuff, every time I went to work, I was always smoking some weed and I was always drinking some alcohol because I was like, I worked at a party club. So it was always party mode. And so I was just always drinking every day and smoking. And even when we weren't working, I think I still smoked a little bit with you. And sure enough, once I found out I was pregnant, boom, we had to stop all
Definitely
that.
tired.
And that's all I kept thinking about. Like when I was pregnant and after I had the baby, and I was mad about it because I was like, dang. I was like, he told me he was gonna get me, and he got me like straight
He
up
told
in my
me he was gonna
life.
get me and he got me.
Chris, I mean,
Oh,
ooh,
man.
you
You say,
know, we gonna call Aston's dad. We gonna call him Trey. Okay, we just gonna call him Trey.
Addie's daddy.
Aston's daddy. But, yeah. So anywho, so he had told me a while back before I got pregnant. He was like so in love with me, and he was like, "Ooh, I love you so much." He said, "I'm gonna be with you forever." And I was like, "No, you're not." I was like, "Cause I have my own plans." I'm like, "Boy, I'm gonna go to this city, that city. I'm gonna be here, there, everywhere." I was like, "No, you're not." And he was like, "Yes, I am. I'm gonna get you pregnant. Then you ain't gonna have no choice but to stay with me." He's like 20 years my senior. I said, "Boy, this ain't the Stone Age." I said, "This is the 21st century. Women raise kids on their own." I said, "If you got me pregnant, I will not tell you, and I will go take care of that on my own." And so then what happens
Mhm.
sometime later? And then
But
he told me when I sent him the pictures of the pregnancy test and stuff, and I was like, oh, and he was like, he said he didn't believe it at first when it happened. And he was like, cuz he was like, you told me you would never tell me. He was like, you told me if I got you pregnant, you would never tell me. So I didn't know if you were being serious. He was like, you pulled pranks on me before. I did tell him one time I did fake like I was pregnant one time before.
girl, you crazy. Why you do that?
Cause
That
you
is
was bored,
hilarious.
ain't got no business. That's what happens when you're unproductive. You say stupid stuff. And
Oh man, that is hilarious. You a fool.
so I did fake that one time with him before. And he was like, and then you told me once before you were pregnant when you really weren't. And so I used to be mad at him about it because I'm like, man, I had plans. I was so close. I was like, I was about to move into another city. I was about to just be all over, just doing my own thing, being free bird. I was like, now I'm tagged out. I can't even leave the state of
Okay.
Illinois.
I'm like, it was about to be me and her
And I'm
in
like,
Arizona.
and every time I try to think that thought, you know how God speaks to us and stuff, and he be shutting stuff down real quick when we start think when our thoughts go astray. Every time I try to think that thought, the idea would come to me. He had to slow you down because if you continued in that lifestyle, something very tragic would have ended up happening. Like I started drinking and smoking every day, and then the times I would see clients, usually there would be party favors because it is kind of like one big party. So I would do that, and then my heart rate would be like accelerating like crazy. I could have had a heart attack if I did that on a regular basis. I could have had a heart attack or any type of thing. You just I would have been like looking crazy, like you do drugs too much, you start getting sick, you know. And so yeah, so I always like look at it like it now is God's grace to get me off that path because I would have just been like, hey, anything goes. Like we ain't got no true direction, you know,
Right.
like you living a life truly out of focus.
You remind me of Tiffany Haddish off of what was that? Off of Night School. She was like, "We finna get." That's how you was. We finna get lit off up in here. We finna get lit. She was talking to the white dude because he be trying to act black. He be talking black, and he was like, "No, I don't." And then she was like, "Yes, you do. You remember that we was at that school meeting? You was like, this meeting lit. We finna get lit up in here, like the meeting."
That's funny.
That was you, girl. You was trying to get lit every day.
I wasn't trying it. That's just how it was happening. I needed to keep that energy for work, cause otherwise, if I'm not like that, like me sober, you know how I am sober. I'm like kind of quiet, kind of bland. I'm just, and then I'm finna be in my head. That is not useful up in the
Is you
club.
kind of playing? So, when we had went to the bar that day, you was dancing all over Adrian. You was giving him a lap dance. Uh, you ain't had no drinks in your system yet, or you did?
I
Oh, no
did.
wonder why, because you was lit.
Yeah, you funny talking about a laugh. That's funny.
I'm like, ooh, I saw y'all in the corner. I'm like, ooh, my friend know how to have fun. She getting it.
That's funny.
Girl, we had hella fun. We was all in the bathroom twerking.
Yeah, we had funny pictures and videos, and I had a dress on, so it wasn't that type of dress. It was not a twerking dress, so it just looked
You had a
really
dress on?
weird. Yeah, I had on like a I don't want to say long, like it was like mid calf type of dress, like it went to the mid calf, so it didn't go all the way down, but it was long like that to the knee or the mid calf, and it was a striped dress, and it was not the type of dress to be twerking in.
Yeah,
Because
girl,
when
you was
you
wild.
posted it, you posted the video on your Instagram, and I was so embarrassed because I was like, I look stupid because that's not a twerk.
No, you should have been, girl. I call us some crazy Christians because we is like we know how to have fun. Not saying like in a hypocritical way, but we know how to have fun in the name of Jesus. And girl, you was definitely my friend because my old bestie, we was besties since middle school. She would never do nothing like that with me. Like you was way more fun.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm.
Yes, I
You
can be
more
a.
of a you definitely more of a free spirit like I am.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, because like I be doing my reflections daily. I always try to do not try, but I like to have an understanding of things. So when I be thinking about why I am the way I am, it goes back to like as your child, like your environment. What's the environment that you feel comfortable in? So like I always told people as a kid in the house, you got to be a type of way, right? Because like my daddy was like all strict and like really like you get in trouble for anything outside the house, we ain't around the parents, so that's when you get to
I
like
can't take
cut
credit.
loose.
It's just a little warm up,
Hmm?
but it is. It's good though.
Oh,
The
but
little
yeah,
cutie walk back in.
but yeah,
She's a little
outside
white
the
boy.
house you could cut loose and stuff, you know. So that's really where it stemmed from, like being away, out from the parents, just cut loose, being free,
Hmm.
having few cares in the world, no
Girl,
need.
that was definitely me. Once I moved out my mama's house, okay, I was free and
Yeah,
having
I
hella fun.
noticed that a lot of people when their parents are strict like real strict. Once we get from under their care, that's when we start. But I was still like, how do you explain it? Like mildly wild when I was a kid because you pick and choose your limits, and so I'd be like, okay, when I'm away from my parents. I might be able to get away with this and this, but it would be certain things I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna try that. I'm not even gonna mess with that.
Right.
So as a kid, I didn't do any drugs, didn't drink any alcohol. I tasted some alcohol. It tasted nasty. And I was like, people just drink to get drunk because this stuff tastes nasty. And I was like, I'm not into it. And then I wasn't having no sex. And so, yeah, I was just mainly, sometimes I would get in fights. I mainly just was like very outspoken. That's really what it was. I was very sassy and stuff. Oh, I think your screen froze. Tiffany. Yeah, your screen froze. We've been talking for a good 40 minutes. What I don't like about my phone is it keeps looking dark. Like, and I got the light all the way up, but it keeps looking so dark. Uh-oh. I guess that is the end of this live. Good gravy. Yeah, because she left. So, okay. Thanks for watching. Bye. Uh-oh, it don't want to work.